Hello, this is Minerva Isabel Gorey, mathematician and engineer, and I've talked about how I am an expert in aerospace industry and in finance. So, in aerospace, I worked a lot in many things, and it leads into project management. So, people know me for project management because I am an expert in Microsoft Project. It's a tool in project management that you technically do a list of tasks and you phase it out and you add a lot of things to make sure that you know what's going on in the project and you can deliver on time and on budget. That means you have a delivery date and you don't waste the money. The point is not to waste money, and the government loves that. The customer likes that. Everybody likes that. So in aerospace, there are two types of things that you can do majorly, and that is to sell to the government, to the military, or to sell to commercial customers. In aerospace, called commercial customers, or for the military and the government, it's commercial customers. For everybody else, it's all the people around the world that don't belong to government or the military. So you sell to the general public. So there are things that you have to do if you're going to sell to the military or to the government. The government has a way to do contracts. I know there are websites where you can go and find work so that you know what contracts are available. I haven't talked about that, but I have gone and researched in my computer recently and stuff like that, and I know you follow. A lot of you do have my follow me like that, like the government has me surveilled, so you have seen that I've done that. So one of the things that I've done also is to go and see where you can know about how to, once you have the contract, what you're supposed to do to follow the project and deliver. So one of the places that you get this information is from the National Defense Industrial Association. So there they talk about leadership and to do things, how to do things to make sure that you have the proper document, the proper measures for delivering a product to the government. They have a lot of rules and regulations and you need to follow them. You have to deliver on time monthly. There's different documents that you need to deliver monthly, and you have to have business rhythm that fits them. So you can go to NDIA, the National Defense Industrial Association website, to find that out. For a lot of things, you do have to have a clearance, a military clearance, a government clearance, so that you can do this type of work. So you have to be aware of that. Usually it's for the military part of it, for the government part of it. For the commercial work, you don't have to have that most of the time. If you're from around the world and you want to do business with the USA, you also need to know about exporting and importing and the laws around that, and to make sure that you have the proper permits and licenses for that. It could be very expensive to make, and so make sure what that means. When you get the documents, you can call them up, the people that have those permits and licenses, and ask what the quotas and visas are as well, and make sure that you know what you have to pay, because sometimes you don't make money. You just don't make money. So you need to tell them that that is not a thing, that you have to make money so that they can also make money and get the products they need. They really want the products, they do. So you can negotiate. Negotiate, negotiate, negotiate. So here I have the website on my while I'm looking at my phone and I'm talking to my phone, like and it's very early in the morning. It's 5:49 in the morning. I do talk about how I work very early in the morning, even if I just woke up and I pick up my phone and I talk to it before I even get out of bed. That does happen a lot. So anyway, here you can look at many different things, and so I'm going to click on the website and you can go look at different things. And so it tells you many, many, many things, but what's important is to go to the menu and then look for different things. There's right here policy. You can look at the policy. You can look at the divisions. The divisions are the different things that are part of the NDIA. So it tells you different things about them and they're important. So the divisions, if we go into divisions, you can go see that they have like 3 pages. I think this is 28. So there is for air combat, armament. So it talks about those kind of things. And so it's really important, but the one you have to see to do deliveries and things like that is the IPMD or something like that. So we're going to look for that. So I'm going through each of the pages. Integrated precision, no, not that one. Integrated program management. So there you can go see about the IPMD and things like that. Then it tells you the Integrated Program Management Division promotes a strong industry government working relationship. So that means it's between commercial and the government. Here in the documents, it probably says industry because it's what people know it when you're not in the government and military part of the things. And the military and government is the DoD, Department of Defense. So you see that you know that you're getting into that type of work. So anyway, I'm already at 6, almost 7 minutes, and I have pointed out where you can go see about project management. I'm going to upload this into my project management with Minerva Gori YouTube channel, and you can use the handle at the @ @ project management with Minerva Gori. And you can, maybe I'm gonna upload it to Instagram. Yes, I think so. Anyway, this is Minerva Izivagori, mathematician and engineer, and an expert in project management and finance. I'll talk to you later. Bye.